Hey guys, Rob here with Precision Raceworks. Today we're going to go over the N54 ignition system kit. Now this is an upgrade for your factory ignition system. It replaces the ignition coils in the car that are known to have issues on these cars, both in stock form and in high performance. This kit's known to improve horsepower and reliability in all N54 vehicles. We're not just limited to any specific model. If it's got an N54, this kit will work for you. So what we've got here is all the different components needed to improve the performance of your vehicle and the reliability for anything related to the ignition. So here we've got the Precision Raceworks Ignition Coils. These are all designed to be the same factory spec to the system, so you can run these coils without any dwell tables, any changes to tuning or anything of that sort. Now with tuning, just like optimizing your car's fueling or anything else, with tuning you can optimize the output of these coils. We've designed tables. They've been released through other third-party software companies, as well as many tuners have access to these tables, so you can get the absolute most out of these coils that you possibly can. And that's really the goal whenever you're talking high performance. Alright, so what we've got here is this is what you will receive in your box with your N54 ignition kit. You get 6 coil wires that plug into the spark plugs and plug into the coils. Each one of them looks like this. So currently right now the market believes that the Eldor coil is better than the old Bosch coils. It looks a little bit slightly different. It does weigh a little bit more. It's got some metal housing on the outside. In our testing, it's been shown that the Eldor coils, the Bosch coils, the Delphi coils, all of them really put out the exact same power. They were all the BMW designs. It's just different factories making them. Now BMW has made many revisions to these over the years. So if we take a look here at the molded coils that we made, or the boots, excuse me, for the spark plug wires, what you'll see is that we mimicked what you see as far as the shape of the Eldor coil. Alright, so what we've got here is this is the spark plug wires that we designed. We designed a custom mold for these. They're all 100% silicone molded. And what you can notice is we've got all the same important features. So the factory coils have a dust seal here, and you've got an outside area on both as well that fit nice and tight inside the top of the valve cover. So we've added that same dust cover. They've got the same portion that sticks over for alignment. We've got the alignment feature as well. And then we got the staggered stepped shape down here. Now you know it's a genuine Precision Raceworks product because we got a Precision Raceworks logo on it. We've got notes on here because a lot of people aren't experienced with working with spark plug wires. So there's a note on here saying don't pull on the wire. That's not what it's there for. This is the area to pull on whenever you're removing. And whenever you're installing, it's okay to touch the wire. We normally like to hold onto the wire and push right on the top of this flat just because it gives you a nice good surface to push on. So that's the basics of a spark plug wire here, and you can see the similarities in designs, the overall links and everything are the same between these two. The only difference is this has the coil built inside of it that's going to be inside the cylinder head where all the heat soak and everything happens, and that damages the life of any coil, and that's always been the downfall to any pencil coil design. With this system, this is simply just a mechanism of wire to get to the spark plug, and the coil sits outside of the head in an area that's much cooler. Alright, so the next portion of the kit that we're going to go over here is the pack of coil wires that you'll receive. So what this does, this adapts from the factory connector that you've got on your BMW now to the connector style that we've got on our coils. This is a Delphi connector here. It was designed by Delphi, and it's been used for many decades in many different applications, but it's a perfect fit for our coils and what it was designed for. The purpose with any good plug-and-play design is a connector that works with the OEM connection. Now, you want a connector that's of high quality, that's built right and built to OEM specs. The engineers for your vehicle now and other OEM manufacturers, they design to these specifications to combat heat and weather and just many different variables. And so what you'll find in our connectors is that they're designed to the exact same specifications as this connector is from BMW. We use the same glass-filled fibers, we use the exact same plastic materials in it and everything. We even went as far as to add the same weatherproof seals as you'll find in other OEM style connectors. If you look here, actually you can see that the silicone seals that go on the inside fit. They're the exact same ones that BMW used. So here what you can see is the silicone seals that fit down inside here, just like what the factory connector had. This has 3 sealing surfaces inside here to keep water, dust, moisture, humidity, anything else from getting in here and corroding the terminals that we've got down inside, and always making sure you have a good, tight, waterproof connection. The same type of seals, if we look deep down inside of here, you might be able to see the red ring that's down inside of here. We've also got from the factory a design as well to keep moisture and dust and so forth out. So whenever these two lock together, you get a sealing surface here, sealing surface around the wires, and sealing surface on the back area to give you a nice, true, weatherproof OEM connection setup here. So the key feature to any type of plug or connector is making sure that you've got a positive lock to where things don't come apart. So on this end, Delphi, whenever they design theirs, they've got this clip, it goes over a lip and it locks on, and you have to lift up on this to unlock it. With our design here for the factory connectors, you simply push the two pieces together, push until you heard that positive click, and now it can't come back apart because it's locked on the back side here. To release it, you simply just lift up just a little bit and pull the two apart. So this portion of the kit that you're going to get is going to be the actual ignition coils themselves. Each one of these blue boxes is the ignition coils, not the spark plug wires we talked about previously. A lot of people, they contact us with questions and they'll say, hey, the coil that goes down inside the cylinder, that's not the coil, it's just a spark plug wire. This is your actual coil for the vehicle now with the Precision Raceworks kit. So this coil is designed to work as if it was OEM to your car. You can take this coil, you can take one of the connectors for it, plug the connector into it, plug it into your factory harness, hook those spark plug wires up we talked about earlier, and start the car up and drive. There's no tuning, no other modifications of any kind needed. This is a true 100% plug and play solution. Now, with that said, just like any other performance aspect of your car, you can tune for fueling, you can tune for ignition, you can tune for timing. You can tune for these specific ignition coils on the vehicle. We have released tables through other third-party softwares, and many tuners out there have these tables as well. What this does, it increases the charge time. Our coils, while they're designed to the same ohm rating and can be used the same as the factory coils and still put out more power, they also have more charging capacity left in them. So these tables that we provide through other third parties will allow you to fully charge these coils and get the absolute most output that you can. These coils here are capable of output higher than any other coil on the market other than CDI coils. It's been proven time and time again by many manufacturers. These are a similar design to other manufacturers and companies that are out there that have been doing this, such as Mercury Marine and others that have been doing this in other marine, aerospace, other applications. We just took that same technology, modified it to meet the needs of the BMW and of the N54 motor specifically, and catered those to be able to do what we wanted, how we wanted to do it, and make it to where it's reliable and the performance is not sacrificed in any way. So we're going to kind of cover the rest of the components just as a short all-in-one thing, because really everything here on the table before me all ends up tying together. So every kit comes with a hardware pack. It's already all pre-counted, the right number of pieces for what you need, sealed up, and you can be rest assured that everything that you need is there. Each bracket comes just like this to you. It already has the clips for the loom to tidy up the wiring whenever we go out and install everything. And so you get your hardware here. These are what's called a carriage bolt. Carriage bolts have a square shoulder on them. This square shoulder is designed to lock into the square shoulder here, so that you don't need another wrench or pliers or anything like that. And what this also does, it gives a really nice, clean, industrial look once everything's assembled. So I'm going to show you how simple it is to just go ahead and do this, and you just drop a bolt through. I like to put my thumb on the back side to hold it. You take the coil from the bottom here with the logo facing up, slide it on, and you start your nut on here. And I go through and I just put all of them on finger tight whenever I do it to start. I work all the way down, assemble the entire rail as one unit, and then I come back and tighten all of the nuts up. I'm a little bit picky and like everything to be flat. There's a little bit of tolerance in here, and so I pull them down flush and I tighten each one of them as I hold it flush. That way everything's in a nice, perfect, uniform line for assembly.